Warning, this game contains content that might not be suitable for most audiences. Viewers' discretion is advised. You are in your car on a Friday night. The phone rings. It's your mother. I'll answer it. You answer it using your car's hands-free kit. Yeah, hello. Hi, sweetie, it's Mom. Hey, Mom, how are you? I'm fine. And you? I'm fine, but I'm in the car right now. Yeah, I'll be quick then. You doubt it. I called to see if you wanted to come over for lunch tomorrow. Your sister will be there. It always makes you feel good to see a sister who lives so far away. Ah, sorry, but I'm going to the mountains for the weekend. Oh? Where? It's the Ekrans Mountains. You're going alone? Yeah, originally I was supposed to go with Matthew. Oh, a brief silence settles in the conversation. Think about your recent and painful separation. You feel compelled to add, I had made a reservation and I've already paid, so I'm going anyway. It wasn't possible to cancel? No. But that's okay. Maybe a weekend in the wilderness is just what I need right now. I understand. Take good care of yourself. If you need anything, you know you can call. Yeah, there's probably not going to be any service there, but I'll call you Sunday night when I get home. Okay, perfect. Whatever you feel like. Anyway, we'll see you next Sunday with the family. Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to it. Have to concentrate on the road. Yeah. Drive carefully, eh? Yeah. Big kiss. Kiss, kiss. Bye. You hang up. You're happy to have had your mother for a short while, but you think about your breakup. You were going to celebrate your 5 years of life together, but it had been a while since it was over. Almost a year looking back. This weekend was supposed to be a final attempt to patch things up, but your relationship didn't last until then. Even though he left you, you weren't sure how you felt about him anymore. You're both so focused on your work that you had forgotten the essential, the other. You hadn't talked about your plans for a long time, or talked at all. Really talk. You lived together, but you might as well have been roommates. Although on second thought, roommates might have had more to say to each other. And so, to forget that your love life was going down the drain, you immerse yourself even more in work, making the problem worse. You feel your mood darkening, but you pull yourself together. It's enough. You put Matthew out of your mind and change the radio to France Inter. The antics of Par Jupiter, a talk show, have the desired effect and change your mind. You drive for a while more on the national road and then leave it and follow the indications you've been giving. The roads go up in the mountain and you drive for a while on a worse and worse road. You have doubt when you see the end of the road, but a small sign reassures you. Chalet du Lovitel. You have arrived. It is time. It's getting dark. You notice another car and you park next to it. You had seen on the ad that there are 2 chalets. It might have been too good to be alone. But you never know. Maybe they're nice. Meeting in the mountains are often enriching. You get out of your car, take your stuff and lock it. You follow the path for a good 10 minutes before arriving at the chalets. You arrive at the chalets. As expected, there are 2 of them and one of them is lit. The place certainly looks charming by day, but at night, it's not very reassuring. The sounds of the nocturnal fauna make you hurry up. You are anxious to settle in. Your chalet is in the back, so you walk past the lit chalet. At that moment, the door of the chalet opens, so you come face to face with a man. You absentmindedly noted that he looked like you. He looks like you. Oh! There's a pack of cigarettes in his hand. What? That's just me. That is just straight up me. I mean, not me, but me in the game me. That is just me. He looks surprised for a moment, but quickly recovers. Hello. Hello. You live in the chalet next door, I guess. Yeah, I usually do. He glances at your things. You've arrived, I see. He looks around you. Are you alone? Yeah. That's surprising. These chalets are more for couples. You like solitude that much. It's not that. I wasn't really planning on coming alone. Your neighbor looks at you questioningly. At that moment, the second man comes out of the chalet, surely attracted by the sounds of the conversations. Through the door and left ajar. That is a bear. Hi. I realize we haven't introduced ourselves, actually. Name's Alex, and my companion is Jason. You are? I'm Leo. That's... That's a bit uncanny. Nice to meet you. We have planned a hike tomorrow morning. As you are alone, come with us. We're taken back by the sudden proposal. No, I plan to settle down to chalet and look at what I'm gonna do. Precisely. I found in one of the guidebooks in the chalet. Looks great. I'm not sure. You should be. Wait, I'll get the guest book. You'll see. Alex disappears inside the chalet. Alex's insistence makes you uncomfortable. Jason's uncomfortable look doesn't help you feel better. You stare at each other for a moment. To break the strangeness of the situation, you start a conversation. You been here a while? Nah, just a couple hours. But we already knew this place. We've been here before. You have? Yeah, it's a place I like very much. It's a bit of a Brokeback Mountain place. A charming smile lights up Jason's hard features. Yep, it's true. You notice that all Jason needs is a cowboy hat to act in the movie. I love that movie. Yeah, I do too, but then again, it's only fair, right? You see Jason's eyes widen for a moment, understanding the implication of your last sentence. Then you feel his gaze on you change. You can feel that you are affecting him. He himself does not leave you unaffected. At this moment, Alex comes out of his chalet. That's it. Found him. He looks at you after the other. Did I interrupt you? You can feel that Alex's smile is a bit forced. Anyway, I was saying, this is a hike we're doing tomorrow. Alex holds up the guidebook to your face. I'm sure you'll love it. You take a moment to look at the guidebook. The hike looks like a great one. You don't feel like being forced to do it. From experience, it's rarely positive. You have an apprehension, like a bad feeling. You think for a moment longer. So, what do you think? Alex seems nice, even if you obviously don't have the same codes in terms of proximity. And Jason seems nice too, in a different way. And it's not as if you have anything more important to do. You push your apprehension out of your thoughts. Okay, I'll do it. Great! We leave tomorrow around 8 a.m. Is that okay with you? Yeah, sure. Good. See you tomorrow then? Yeah, see you tomorrow. Alex goes back to the chalet. Seeing that Jason doesn't follow him, he adds, Jason, you coming? Yeah, I'm coming. He then turns to you. Well, see you later then. Yeah, good night. Good night. You then head towards your chalet. The key that the agency gave you works, and you discover the interior of the chalet is real. The photos were not misleading. The interior is nice and cozy. They were even realistic that you have a feeling of deja vu, as if you've already been here. You suddenly get goosebumps. Probably the cold. So you start a small fire and set up your things. Then, feeling a moment of tiredness, you sit down on one of the armchairs and watch the flames. You quickly sink without realizing it. You are awakened by the sounds of your neighbors. The fire is nothing but embers and ashes. Your neighbors are really loud when they are doing it. You think about Jason again. These thoughts combined with the noises turned you on. Oh wait, that's what they're doing. Oh. You now have a magnificent erection. You wonder what to do next. Take a cold shower and go to bed. Well, have some fun times alone, or go out and try to see them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take a cold shower and go to bed. You choose to ignore your raging fire and go soothe it in the shower. This works. You go to bed and fall into a restless sleep. You are awakened in the morning by your phone. 5 more minutes and get up. Give me 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. You turn off the ringing of your phone, telling yourself that you will get up in 5 minutes. You go back to sleep. You're awakened by the sound of someone knocking at your door. Darn it. I'm coming. You put on clothes in 4th gear and open the door. So, you ready? Yeah, not quite. Just give me a moment. Alright, I'll wait for you outside. You grab your hiking gear and some things to snack on from the fridge. It's a picnic. You go out to join your neighbors. You notice that only Alex is waiting for you. You alone. Yeah, Jason hasn't woken up yet. Doesn't matter. We'll go on without him. It's this way. Alex engages Dad on a path and you follow him. You walk one moment in silence. The rise, cutting you a little to breath. Then you find your rhythm and start a light discussion with Alex. He turns out to be a nice and pleasant companion, even if he has too little enthusiasm for your taste. There is something about his attitude that bothers you, something you can't quite figure out what it is. Maybe you wouldn't have left Jason alone if you were with him. The conversation drifts to the location. Jason was telling me that you've been here before. A strange expression passes over Alex's face. When did he tell you that? When you were out looking for the guide. Oh, yeah, we've been here a few times together. This is where we first met. Oh yeah? This is an unusual place to meet. It is, but it's where nature's lovers can't be met. Yeah, I guess. You wonder about the circumstances of this meeting, but Alex doesn't leave you time to question him. And so, you were saying that you had to come with someone? Yeah, but that was a change of plans. What do you mean? You don't really want to tell Alex a live story, but you feel a little obligated to say more. I was supposed to come here with my partner, but we recently split up. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. Actually, I think we should have split up a long time ago. Oh yeah? You don't want to say anymore. After all, you've only known Alex for a day. Anyway, where are we at the hike? Do you have a map? A flash passes through Alex's eyes. He turns away to take the map out of his bag. You both lean into the map. Oh, we're close to a great view. Let's go then. Resume your walk in silence. You come to a fork on the hiking trail. The viewpoint is right over there. He shows you the way to the right, but we'll have to come back here after. The right path goes towards the cliff. Okay, wait, I forgot. Was I supposed to go to the viewpoint or not? I'll go to the viewpoint. Head towards the viewpoint. You arrive at the edge of the cliff. You're not very comfortable to be so close to the edge, but the landscape is magnificent. The contemplation of it absorbs you. And suddenly, this vision changes. You have a feeling that the landscape is attracting you. You look down the cliff. The emptiness attracts you. It will be enough only of a step to join it. You suddenly feel yourself falling. Wilhelm screaming, why? You have just the time to push a last cry before you crash at the bottom of the cliff. You are awakened by the noise of your neighbors. The fire is nothing but embers and ash. You feel as if you had a nightmare during your nap. It is very confusing in your head, but the impression of falling remains very present. It's been a long time since you've had a nightmare. You shake your head to try to shake off the last vestiges of your nightmare. It's very effective. Neighbors are really loud when they're doing it. You think about Jason again. These thoughts combined with the noises turn you on. You now have a magnificent Oh no! Let's skip ahead! Okay, apparently there are some differences after the initial death. You actually do know that you have a sense of deja vu. But anyway, you suddenly feel an irrational fear rising in you at the side of the cliff. You have never been subject to vertigo, though. You come to your senses as you have to make up your mind. Talk about your sudden fear of heights? Yeah, I'll talk about it. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait here. I'm afraid of heights. Oh, I understand. We won't risk anything if you hold on to me. And it would be a shame to miss the view. Don't see how you can refuse. Alright, you head towards the cliff. When you reach the edge, you hold on tightly to Alex. It's okay. I got you. Alex indeed holds you well. You observe the landscape and you feel yourself relaxing. It's true that it would have been a shame to miss the view, but suddenly feel yourself being pushed forward. You tip over into the void! You have just enough time to realize that Alex has pushed you before you crash on the cliff. Have I been here before? Okay, this time I'm gonna wait at the fork in the road. Go ahead. I'll wait for you here. You kidding? This is the whole point of hiking. It'll be a real shame to miss it. A feeling of danger runs through you, giving you the strength to refuse. I'd really rather stay here. You see Alex shrug. As you wish, he'll go. You wonder what came over you. There was probably no danger there, but you just couldn't go. Alex comes back soon after. It was really worth it. Look, he shows you the picture he took of the landscape, which is indeed sublime. Thanks. I don't know what came over me. You can still go if you want. Yeah, it's okay. Let's continue the hike instead. You continue both the hike, which passes without incident. You stop a moment to picnic. In spite of the sun, the landscape, and good company, an unpleasant impression does not leave you. As if the atmosphere of the place was trying to suffocate you. But you find this thought ridiculous and put it out of your mind. You return to the chalet shortly after 1 p.m. You had not taken the time to look at them this morning. but the place where the chalet are installed is charming by day. A real green setting. The little lake next door doesn't spoil anything. I think it would be nice to share it with someone. Matthew haunts your thoughts for a moment, but he is quickly replaced by the image of Jason. It's true that your neighbor is very attractive. This thought embarrasses you, especially since his companion is still at your side. However, you are not the kind of person who fantasizes about the first person who comes along, especially if he's taken. You chase all these thoughts from your mind. You wish Alex a good day and go to grant you a good shower well deserved. In the shower, you think about Jason. It is definitely an obsession. You have to calm down, man. You quickly finish your shower and get dressed. You hear a knock on your door. You walk to the entrance and open the door. It's Jason. Oh, hi. Hey. His gaze wanders on you for a moment. Yeah? You see Jason pull himself together. You're obviously having a big effect on him. It's going to rain soon. Play spend the afternoon playing games with Alex. Would you care to join us? What kind of games? Oh, we brought a few. We have Wonderful World, Seasons, King Domino, Oriflamme. I'm not much of a gamer. I don't know them. That's okay. We'll teach you the rules. Okay. I'll join you in a moment. You have nothing better to do anyway. Great. See you later then. You take a moment to relax. This morning's hike has left you a little more tired than you thought. On reflection, there's something strange about this place. You feel like it's draining your energy. You hear the first drops falling outside. You tell yourself it's a good time to go and find your neighbors. You knock on their door and Jason opens it. Please, come in. You notice that the interior of the chalet is nearly identical to yours. Good timing. We're just about to start. What do you feel like playing? The Wonderful World, Oriflamme, King Domino, and Seasons. Small game or big game? Not sure. Well, let's do Wonderful World and we'll see. We can do an Oriflamme later. You see Jason sighing. Okay, let's do it this way. Jason and Alex explains the rules of the game, which don't look easy. You start the game. You see that Alex is very focused on this game. Jason, on the other hand, is careful to explain strategy points to you during the game. This amplifies your embarrassment and does not help you concentrate on the game. Fortunately, no one notices your raging erection. The game ends and Alex counts down the points. Not surprisingly, you are in last place. Alex and Jason are way ahead, and Jason is a few points ahead of Alex. Was close. And I'm in last place. It's normal. It's not so bad for a first game. Revenge! Well, we can also change games. How about a little break first? Alex stands up abruptly. Okay, yeah, I'll make you some tea. Alex leaves to get busy in the kitchenette. In a low voice, you question Jason. Hey, what's wrong with him? He answers you in the same way. He's a sore loser, that's all. We get the feeling that Jason is not telling you everything. Alex returns a few moments later with teas and mugs. You try to lighten the heavy atmosphere a little. So, how long have you been together? It works pretty well. Oh, yeah, it's been a little over 4 years. What about you? Are you with anyone? You notice that Jason asks a question in a casual tone. You wonder if he really is. And you also notice that Alex hasn't said anything to him at all. As I was telling Alex, I just got out of a relationship. Oh? How long were you together? I was with him for almost 5 years, but towards the end, we were a couple in name only. You felt the need to specify that you were with a man to make it clear. You see that this affects Jason. You can also see Alex's face close up. Anyway, you look at Jason, and Alex follows your gaze. Oh, Alex, are you okay? Yeah, I just need a smoke. Well, go on ahead if you want. We'll wait for you. Alex glances at both of you, then goes out to smoke. I really can't do the Gruffalo voice, and it's kind of odd to me. I mean, I can make the voices of a pathetic meow meow, but like someone as hunky and berry as freaking Jason, I somehow can't freaking do it. You stay a moment without saying anything, as if blown by Alex's departure. Then you think about this morning. It's a shame you couldn't come this morning. The hike was great. I would have liked to, but Alex let me sleep. You think for a moment that this version is a little different from the one Alex gave you. Oh yeah? Yeah, He thought I looked tired yesterday and that would be good for me. Ah, that's strange. I'll make it up to you tomorrow if you want. We have another hike planned. You're tempted. You're thinking you'd like to spend more time alone. Thanks, but I think I'll go for a walk alone tomorrow. I understand. No problem. You figure Alex would have insisted. You're glad it was Jason who suggested it. You exchange a long silent glance. You feel a sensual tension building between you. It's like static electricity. You know, you think. You realize that you have been talking at the same time. It makes you laugh and the tension erases. But it's still there. That irrational attraction. That's when Alex comes back. You're glad he didn't choose a minute before. Ah, that's better. So, what do we do to each other? The rematch. Let's let Leo decide, maybe. You shudder as you hear Jason call you by first name. Alright, so Leo, what do you say? Revenge, try another game. Can we continue talking? I'm gonna go for revenge! You are preparing the cards for the rematch and Wonderful World. This time, you understand how the game works, or so you think. You try to work out strategy, but it doesn't get you many points. When the game ends, you are still in last place, but the gap is smaller, a sign that you are making progress. This time, Alex won. This obviously puts him in a good mood. Then you talk for a while. In the course of the conversation, you learn that Alex is a salesman and Jason is a graphic designer. You yourself are not insensitive on the subject, so you talk art for a while. You discover sensitivity in Jason that only strengthens your attraction to him. You do your best to hide it, for Alex's sake, but Alex tends to divert the conversation to other subjects anyway. The rain outside does not weaken. The afternoon is coming to an end. In spite of the good company, the atmosphere in the chalet is a bit oppressive. You wouldn't say you had a bad afternoon, on the contrary. Sometimes you feel like you're suffocating. As if something insidious was creeping up on you. You think about leaving that evening. You share your thoughts with Alex and Jason. Ugh, that'll be a shame. They're predicting good weather tomorrow. Besides, do you really feel like driving in the rain? Yeah, it's true that going out in the storm is not the best idea. The roads must be muddy. That's true. You say they're predicting good weather tomorrow. We checked the weather forecast before leaving. It announced that the storm that we had this afternoon will finish in the evening. We even planned a hike tomorrow if you want to join us. I already offered, but he declined. Alex looks disappointed. At least stay for dinner with us then. Despite your desire to be alone, you don't see how you can refuse. Alright, great. Aspirative then? Aspirative. What do you want to drink, Leo? We have wine, beer, cans of juice. Wait, wine please, beer would be great, juice with pleasure. I want an aperitif! Aperitif! I'm pretty sure I butchered the name several occasions in this playthrough. I will have beer. Alex gets 2 wine glasses and brings the bottles to the table. He then fetches a bottle of beer from the fridge and brings it to you uncorked. Cheers! You toast and start the aperitif. The discussion is light and pleasant, but you still feel oppressed by the place. Worse, you have a diffuse impression of danger which reinforces itself in the course of time. Neither Jason nor Alex seems to feel the same as you. While you're quietly drinking, Alex is busy in the kitchen. He has planned a soup and a salad, which suits you well. You chat with Jason during the time, punctuated by some reflections from Alex from the kitchen. It is time to go to the table. The vague feeling that a catastrophe is going to happen does not leave you, and yet everything is normal. It's probably the sound of the storm outside that makes you nervous, or the ticking of the clock. Alex sets the table. Can I help you? That's okay, don't worry about it. I'll insist. You help Alex serve the salad as well as the soup. You eat quickly as you continue to chat. You really like Jason, a little less so Alex. But you manage to have a good evening in spite of the dark premonition that nags you. Finally, everything goes well. Wish each other a good night and return to your chalet. You feel exhausted. You feel as if the day has been endless. You lie down in your bed and feel a leaden numbness in all your limbs. You fall asleep. You wake up in a foggy, cottony environment. It's very dark. You don't quite understand how you ended up here. The ground is cold. Through the mist that surrounds you, you think you recognize the surroundings of the chalet. You hear the sound of bushes behind you. You turn around but can't make out anything in particular in the mist. You then move towards the place where the noise came from. The further you go, the darker it gets. For a moment, you consider turning back, but you must continue. You approach a bush. That's where the noise came from. You bend over to look at the bush. Whoa! Hey! You are awakened by violent stomach cramps. The pain is excruciating. You are bent double. You try to go to the bathroom to vomit, but you can't. You throw up on the floor a few times. You vomit a little greenish bile tinged with blood on the floor. The cramps are so violent that you lose consciousness. You are awakened by the noise of your neighbors. The fire is nothing but embers and ashes. You feel as if you had a nightmare during a nap. It's confusing to hit, but the feeling of a stomachache is still very present. It's been a long time since you had a nightmare. It's another time loop! Apparently, picking anything but wine is a terrible idea, so wine, please? Alex takes out 3 wine glasses and uncorks the bottle. He puts them on the table and serves you generously. Cheers! You toast and start the aperitif. The discussion is light and pleasant, but you still feel oppressed by the place. Let's skip ahead. You approach a bush. That's where the noise came from. You bend down to look over the bush. Jason is lying there looking at you. Leo? Leo, please, help me. You want to ask him how to help, but you can't open your mouth. You suddenly feel paralyzed or stuck. Struggling with all your strength, you manage to move a little towards Jason. But it takes an extreme effort of will. You feel time slowing down. You sense a threat behind you. You glance over your shoulder, but there's nothing. They look back at Jason. Whoa! You wake up with a start. The memories of your nightmare are still very clear. It intrigues you, but you put it down to the atmosphere of the place. But from the impression of photos, this place scares you more and more. You wonder if it would be best to leave this morning. You try to pull yourself together. You get out of bed and make yourself coffee. It is very early. Looking out the window, you can see the sun rising over the mountains. It's really beautiful. It would be a shame to miss it. As the morning light floods your chalet, you think that you may have overreacted to your nightmare. By day, the chalet is really beautiful. Even if it is a little chilly in the morning, decide not to waste your last day. You pack your things for a hike and select one that looks good in the guidebook. You leave very quickly. The stay in the fresh air is good for you. You feel refreshed. You no longer feel the weight that weighed you down yesterday. You take advantage of the great spaces and the sublime views offered by the Ikrins Massif. It does you a lot of good. At the end of the afternoon, you return to the chalets. You feel relaxed and appeased. When you see the chalets, you again have an unpleasant impression. You had not missed it. Anyway, you are leaving soon. You take one last quick shower and gather all your things. You check one last time to make sure you haven't forgotten anything, then lock your chalet. You walk about 10 minutes to your car. You put your things in the trunk and settle in to leave. You look for a moment at the car parked next to yours. You suddenly realize that you did not greet your neighbors before leaving. This is not like you. At the same time, you have associated them so much with the strangeness of this place. But you have liked to see Jason one last time. What are you doing? Go say goodbye to your neighbors. It's more urban, especially after the kindness they have shown you. So you get out of your car with a sigh and walk down the path leading to chalets. You arrive inside of the chalets, the unpleasant feeling not having left you. You approach your neighbor's chalet and knock on the door. They do not answer. Strange. Maybe they're not back from the hike yet. In any case, they have not left since their car was still here. You knock again. Still no answer. You wait. You hear muffled noises. You wonder why it is. Being curious, you walk around the chalet to look out the window. You didn't expect what you see. Jason is there, sitting in a chair, completely tied up. You notice that he is wearing a gag over his mouth. You wonder for a moment if he and Alex have been playing some special games. But Jason struggles and cries out, muffled by the gag. It doesn't seem like a game. You think about your options. Let's get in and help him. You can't bring yourself to leave him like this. You know you can't get in through the front door. But I try the window. You think for a moment about how to open it. You look around for a large rock. There are plenty of them, so you grab one. You aim at a pane near the opening and throw a stone. Once the pane is broken, you reach out to open the window from the inside. Despite your vigilance, you cut yourself and some drops beads on the ground. Nevertheless, you manage to open the window without any further damage. You then enter the chalet. Alex must not be around. Otherwise, he would have come back to see the racket you were making. You rush to help Jason. Once you are in front of him, you see his eyes up close. He looks distraught. You try to remove to gag. You hurry to remove his gag. Thank you. What happened? It's Alex. He broke down. What do you mean by that? He told me to cut the brakes to your car. What? And what I said I was gonna tell you, he tied me up and... Wait. Why would he do that? I think it was out of jealousy. Huh? He just saw that I was very attracted to you and that made him mad. It takes you a moment to grasp the full import of what Jason said. Your mind is focused on the first part of the sentence for a moment. You feel crazy with happiness that Jason likes you. You think for a microsecond that this is odd. And then the second part of the sentence hits you like a 35-ton truck. You say he tried to kill me because he's jealous of me. Surprisingly, it's not so much the fact that he tried to kill you that surprises you. You feel as if you already knew that without being aware of it. I mean, it was kind of obvious considering how many times I died. What catches your attention more is that it was out of jealousy. Yeah, like I said, he's completely broken down. Never seen him like that. He was like a man possessed. He didn't hurt you at least. No, not too much. But I'm afraid he really scares me. You're a big guy, Jason. You can take him on. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. You can feel your empty words do not reassure Jason. But he has a gun. He took a shotgun and the car keys. This will not be easy. You're having a hard time of it yourself. But you feel the need to reassure him more strongly. Don't worry. Together, we'll get through this. You'll see. He says that Jason is not much more convinced. But that's the best he can do at the moment. You quickly untie Jason. What's the plan then? I'll go talk to him. You'll hide, and while I distract him, you take his gun. What? I'm not sure I can do it, but I'll try. Alright, fine. You know where he went? Yeah, he went down to the lake. I think he was hoping to talk to you before you got back from your hike. Well, let's go then. I'm pretty sure that's not to talk. I mean, if he's got a shotgun, like, that's not a talk, fam. I mean, unless, like, he speaks bullets. Do you speak bullets? I don't speak bullets. You leave together towards the lake. When you get close, you split up so that Jason can surprise Alex. You then get closer to the lake. You see Alex in the distance and greet him. Stay natural. Stay natural. Your new mantra loops around in your head. Your heart rate increases. Bad. This is really bad. You move closer to Alex, try to put on a relaxed look. The shotgun Alex keeps at hand doesn't help. Hi, Alex. How you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. You? Don't look so good. So much for your relaxed look. Yeah, it's the Sunday night blues. Oh yeah, I understand. You coming home soon? Yeah, I'm going soon. You both hear a large branch crack. What was that? What was what? But your bluff doesn't work. Alex moves away from you and points at you. I should have done that a long time ago. You hear Jason scream. No! You close your eyes and hear a bang. Surprisingly, you feel no pain. You shot Jason! You open your eyes and find Jason standing in front of you, his chest bloody. No! No! This is your fault! He then points at you and shoots. You have no time to do anything. Everything goes black and an excruciating pain pierces your chest. I guess I gotta do that on my own then. Okay, so now it's just not gonna give us a choice to bring Jason along. So, don't worry, Jason. We'll take care of it. It's gonna be okay. We'll make sure of that. This time you feel that your words reassure Jason. He trusts you. It makes you happy. Are you gonna do it? First, you stay here. You'll be safe. Okay. Secondly, I'm gonna try to talk to him and get his gun. He won't suspect a thing. You know where he went? Yeah, he went down the lake. I think I was hoping to talk to you before you got back from your hike. Alright, I'll go then. You leaving me like this? Yeah, it's better for now. You'll be safe. And I'll put the gag back on in case Alex comes by again. You guide Jason, go out the way you came in. You then head towards the lake. You see Alex in the distance and greet him. Stay natural. Stay natural. Your new mantra loops around your head. Your heart rate increases. Bad. This is bad. You move closer to Alex. Try to put on a relaxed look. The shotgun Alex keeps at hand doesn't help. Hey Alex, how are you? I'm fine, and you? Don't look so good. So much for your relaxed look. It's a Sunday night blues. Yeah, I understand. Are you going home soon? Yeah, I'm going soon. And you? You leaving soon too? Yeah. You pretend to notice the gun Alex is carrying. Nice gun. Can I see it? Alex seems hesitant. You're playing a game of chance. Love guns. My grandfather was a hunter. Just one look, and then I'm out of here. The last point seems to hit home. He starts to reach for the stock, then his expression suddenly darkens. No. So you throw yourself on the stick, still partially between you. Drop it! You both struggle to regain control of the rifle. The struggle lasts a few moments, and then the shot goes off. Alex widens his eyes and steps back, dropping the gun. You see a red spot bloom on his chest. He tries to whisper a few words. Beware. Then he falls forward. You turn him over to look for a pulse, in vain. His eyes are definitely closed. Surprisingly, you feel relieved. The feeling of diffused threat has gone with Alex. You search Alex's pockets to retrieve the keys to his car at the chalet. You don't know what to do with the body yet, so you leave it there. You go back to the chalet to free Jason. You put the gun down and untie Jason without a word. What happened? What happened? I tried to get him to give me the gun, but at the last moment, he took it back. We fought over it and it went off. You see the understanding fill Jason's eyes. You mean that? Yeah, he's dead. Jason bursts into tears and you find yourself hugging him. Hey, I'm so scared. It's by what he did. Shh. I understand. Jason cries for a moment more in your arms, but you feel your warmth comforting him. What will become of me? I used to rely so much on Alex. I don't know how to do it alone. You need to reassure Jason. Hey, don't worry. You'll be fine. We'll take care of you. You'll be fine. Is that right? You can feel the hope in Jason. Yeah, it's true, you big teddy bear, you. It's gonna be okay now. I'm here. You feel Jason surrender in your arms. You would do anything for him. You stay like that for a moment, then gently pull away from Jason. Maybe we should go? Yeah, you're right. Let's go. You gather Jason's things and leave, hand in hand. You don't have a problem driving away in Alex's car. You'll get yours fixed up later. On the way, you arrange for Jason to move in with you. He is still very fragile. You finish the journey at the police station to tell your story. You feel that this time the nightmare is really over. The officers are understanding, especially when they see Alex's file. There are many supposed accidents around him, like shadows from the past. You return home late at night. The events of this weekend have brought you both much closer. You settle Jason into your life, and it seems particularly happy. You couldn't be happier either. Only the thought that this happiness might one day end disturbs you from time to time. But you won't let that happen. Never. So I become the Gayandere. Anyway, that was the Gayandere. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the creator's itch.io page will be in the description below. You'll be able to check out the game there if you guys like. And yeah, there are a few other endings to this. Apparently, I don't really want to go through the rest of the interactions, but yeah, if you guys want to check them out for yourself, again, check it out. Description below. Go right ahead. Anyway, hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. EpyksLion, signing off. Ciao.